Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Geek Tech Show. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Nike Air Skarn. Oh, yep, it's here, finally. Oh, yes. I was waiting for those for quite some time. And those things look really nifty looking. So, fresh, minted out of the box. You know what they did? They took away the fun part of those shoes. They actually took away the smell out of some of those. The Nikes no longer have any scent to them, surprisingly. And guess what? It is still made in China. The Nikes are. So if you don't like that, too bad. There's nothing you can do about it. Now, overall, this shoe is really nicely designed. I don't usually compliment Nikes, but this shoe seems to be really nice, beautiful looking all throughout the entire shoe. The way it is made, just the way it is feeling and everything else about. Unfortunately, with Nike, you get a lot of man-made material. Now, for those of you who like those kind of materials in the actual shoe, this is going to be exactly what you're looking for. Because some people don't like the leather when you're actually using live animals to make it. And Nike is one of those shoe companies that this is all organic, man-made material, basically. Nothing is made out of leather at all. Not in this shoe anyways. The shoe itself, the texture feels very nice. The bend test, it doesn't really bend this much. On the bottoms, you see this line right here that goes all the way down, all the way in between, and the Nike Air symbol right here. There is really good traction that sports with the shoe, which is a good thing. And there is almost like an inch of heel over here for you. So it gives you a lot of jumping to this, just in case you want to jump around and do some kind of sports outside activity. And I do like this beautiful looking texture over here as well. So this shoe is definitely a nice looker. It feels good. It looks really nice. The biggest question is this thing really great for you to get for yourself? Now, this does come out, which is good. You can use this to vent yourself in the summer, but also you can replace them in case you don't like them. Some people, this is a big plus for some shoes. And the biggest plus is if you can put this right back on the inside easily, and this one definitely passed the test when it comes to that. On the back, lots of traction. On the front, this is good. It's not the best in case something falls on you. This is not a work shoe. This is just basically a shoe for you to wear. I think overall this is slick, really nice looking, and now it is time for us to check this out on feet and see if this is the shoe that you should be getting for yourself, and if it is worthwhile for you to pay the extra money to get this shipped directly to you. Let's find out right now. So the on feet test review. One thing I did notice right off the bat, how comfortable, really comfortable those shoes actually are on the feet. So I really like that about them. And when you put them on, there is no break-in period whatsoever. So that is the good thing about them as well. One of the bad things is the laces. They don't seem to be tying very well, and they easily break apart. Another thing I dislike about those shoes, might be something you actually like, is this sign right here. And it only appears in this specific location, but I think it just looks a bit off. So that's one thing I don't like about those shoes, which is just looks. And one thing that a lot of shoes have when it comes to tying them up, they feel very comfortable when you put them on, which is a good part about them. Now the shoe test, walking around, there was no annoying sound, which is good. Some shoes do have that. In terms of flexibility, they do offer it. You can really bend your feet pretty good with them. Very good traction as well. Now let's go ahead and check out with a jumping test and see how well those platforms actually absorb the shock. And they do. They could be actually substituting for basketball shoes. You can see over here, this is like a snake-like pattern, so if you like that kind of stuff, it looks pretty good. I don't actually dig that this much, but who's gonna look on the bottoms of your insoles anyways? On the back, I think I really like the slick design over here as well. Overall, I think those shoes are really good looking, and if you can get those on sale on $80, I think it's good value as well. And those look really good too. They don't feel too hot or too warm. They feel pretty good, and they're supposed to be the shoes you're supposed to wear for hiking, and I could see why, because they're very comfortable when you put them on. So they should last you for quite some long time, then you can walk and hike with them. I think when it comes to styling, this is probably like a 9 out of 10. In terms of convenience, comfort, and everything else, those are really great shoes. There is almost nothing to complain about them. I think the way they look is great as well. One thing I don't like is that they didn't have any leather on them. That's one thing that I would have added as an extra to it. But that's just my opinion. Well, it's up to you to decide if you want to get one of those. I actually really enjoyed wearing them. I think they're comfortable and very good looking shoes that you can definitely add to your collection, or of course to use them in order what they're supposed to be used for, which is hiking.